This is Marcus, and this is episode 3 of Solo Wednesdays. And today's top 10 is top 10 racing games according to me. Rev your engines and let's kick it.
My heart, if you knew my place, I will walk straight down as far as I can go. I follow you, you follow me. I don't know why, not so clean. I'll break right through the irony.
Number 10. My number 10 pick is Cruising the World, the Nintendo 64 version. It is an import of the arcade from, of course, the old arcade. I like the sound of it. The gameplay was awesome. You got to cruise around different exotic locations. And also, you get to cruise with a babe. Sometimes. Just sometimes. Other than that, the graphics was still 64. And the controls were alright with it. I really do like it, but it is only number 10 because there's just better racing games out there. And as you're going to find out, it's going to get better on. And we're moving on to number 9. Number 9. Alright folks, it's time to get ready for some speed. Some Need for Speed Underground as my number 9. Why number 9? I liked it. I really did. But it didn't appeal to me. I like how you can customize it and make it look like a street racer. Like you see on, Fast and the Furious. It was great like that. But the gameplay mechanics, the whole game itself, it was fun, but it wasn't for me. I didn't really like it. It was revolutionary by letting you free roam with your new street car. Drifting was pretty new to it. Drifting was really new to it. Getting the points for it. And just downright in general, it was not a good game to me. But it is my number 9 pick. And we're moving on to number 8. Number 8. My number 8 pick is Project Gotham Racing 2 for the original Xbox. This was an all-around fun game. It featured cars from little dinky cars to all the way up to the Ferrari, which we all know the Ferraris are hard to license for any games. But other than that, the gameplay was fun. You could have a friend over, y'all could pick up a controller and just go at it. The controller actually handled pretty good. You had the whole gift of getting kudos, winning challenges and races, and trying to be the best driver that you can be. And other than that, you had fun tracks. Like the Tokyo track was awesome. The track in London, I believe the Edinburgh, where you have that long straightaway and you can max out your car, but then you got that really sharp turn right there. Yeah, it was fun. It really was. Just if you're a car enthusiast, or if you just like racing games, check this one out for the original Xbox. It is Project Gotham Racing 2. Number 7. Falcon Punch. Oh wow. Number 7 is F-Zero from the Super Nintendo era. That's right, folks. Captain Falcon's game. Well, technically, I'm not just sticking to just the F-Zero from the Super Nintendo era, I'm sticking to the whole series of F-Zero. That game was really fun, really fast, and it was just downright awesome. You plug that thing into your 16-bit SNES, and you just had a ball with it. You jumping over other cars, hitting that boost, making sure you recover your shields, staying on the track. And speaking of the tracks, the further you get, the harder they are. I mean, some of these hairpin turns were ridiculously hard to master. And on top of that, you're just racing other aliens. You know, it is a good sci-fi racing game. It is a good future game. Check it out if you like it, if you're into those games, and just have a good time with it. Number 6. My number 6 pick is Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. It is fun for the PS1. Or the original PlayStation for you nerds out there. It was generally fun. It had all types of Hot Wheels you could race. The turbos were fun to use. Using the tricks were awesome. You could do front flips, back flips. You can even twist in mid-air, which I don't see how you do it. And speaking of cars, you have the cars that have big wheels, trucks, small cars, mini cars. You actually have, if you beat the game, you unlock the NASCAR sponsor of Hot Wheels. Or the Hot Wheels NASCAR sponsor car, whatever. It's all around fun. If you have some friends, make sure you get them to play, because it was just a downright fun game. You like it, you love it, and we're moving on to number 5. Number 5. Number 5 is Ridge Racer from the PlayStation 1 era. Once again, another racer from PlayStation 1. What do you think about that? I think it's pretty good. I personally like this game for the simple fact that it was fun to pick up. You know, you start from the pit and actually go into a race instead of starting from the start line and racing. You're already racing once the race starts. The other series, yeah, they got a little ridiculous, but this was the classic. This was in the arcades. This was on your PlayStation. You know, it had a great soundtrack. The gameplay was great. The controls could have been handled a little bit better, but all in all, it was a downright fun and entertaining game, especially if you have friends over, and especially if you want to hear that ridiculous track of theirs, which some people like it, some people don't. And I'm one of the people who really didn't care for it. Number 4. My number 4 pick is Forza for the Xbox 360. You know, it's the game that you kind of got when you bought your first Xbox 360. You know, it came with Ultimate Marvel Alliance, or Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, whatever. But it was that other game. It was fun. It reminds you a lot of Gran Turismo, but to me it was not as fun as Gran Turismo. But it spawned into different series, and the whole helpline thing that tells you is now actually used in a lot of other games. I know Project Gotham Racing did it first, but this one actually perfected it in my mind. That it perfected it better than Project Gotham Racing. And other than that, you know, it's a downright fun game. Check out the other ones. You know, especially check out Forza 4. Or is it 5? I don't know. But you get to drive a Warthog, mother. Number 3. My number 3 pick is the granddaddy of them all, the Mario Kart series. I'm talking about every Mario Kart from Super Nintendo all the way up to the Wii. They're all fun. They're a great multiplayer game. The power-ups are awesome in it. It's just a downright fun and exciting game to play. If you are new to kart racing, definitely pick this one up at your local flea market. Find it on eBay, whatever. Now let's get to the characters. I know the main ones are Donkey Kong, you have Bowser, you have Yoshi, you have Mario, Luigi, Waluigi was in 64, Princess Peach, and Toadstool. Those guys really were the influential people of Mario Kart series. Later on it gets a little different. You know, the Mario Kart people get different karts, motorcycles, helicopters, whatever. But the whole series gets the number 3 spot because Mario Kart's just Mario Kart. It's the granddaddy. It's awesome like that. Stay tuned for number 2. Number 2. Alright folks, my number 2 pick is Need for Speed High Stakes. Yes, once again we have another Need for Speed game, and it's number 2, not number 1. No, I like High Stakes for the gameplay, for the controls, for the cars on there, even though they got rid of the Ferrari because Ferrari didn't want their cars to be seen getting chased by cops for some odd reason. I mean, it's just a game, it's not like it's real life. But you know, I guess the whole stature and whatever. But other than that, it was a generally fun game. Pop it in, play it with friends. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I played it constantly while I was growing up. You know, me and my brother played it. It's just an all-around fun game, and to me, it's one of the better Need for Speed games than a lot of these newer ones that claim to be arcade and whatnot. High Stakes was better for me than the rest of the games we have now. But it only makes it to number 2 because my number 1 is a whole lot better than it. Number 1. My number 1 pick is Gran Turismo 2. I personally feel that it is the number 1 Gran Turismo out of the whole Gran Turismo series. And yes, I have played almost every single one of them, whether I have it or whether I go to a friend's house. And to me, the best one out of them all, Gran Turismo 2. 2 discs, 1 arcade mode, 1 simulation mode. And arcade mode is where you know, where the fun's at. You have a friend over, invite them over, whatnot. Y'all race. You can use the cars that you earned in simulation mode. And it was just a downright fun game. Now, simulation mode is where you race in other countries. You know, trying to earn trophies, trying to earn money. Or you could be the cheap and cheesy way, like I did, and just copy some dude's cheat codes and get $1 million or infinite money from Game Shark, whatever. Or you can go the fair way and actually win your stuff. And on top of that, you get one of the fastest cars ever in Gran Turismo, the Escudo, which is downright fun to play. By God, it hits almost 300 miles an hour. That is something just to be wow. But other than that, it's a good game. It brings a lot of nostalgic feel for me. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoy it. If you're interested in it, pick up a copy on eBay, local flea market, whatever. Remember to race over to our Facebook page at facebook.com/pages/The M&M Show, or follow behind us at twitter.com/The M&M Show 223, or subscribe to us, which I know you want to, and race with us to get us some burritos, I guess. Well, anyways, we're racing on out of here and finishing in number 1.